Well, hello there, and welcome to another bullet journaling session. So, we are going to set up the month of February, and I wanted to share a quick flip of what I'm currently doing in this monthly spread. Now, I'm trying to figure out what is the best spread for me to utilize in this social media bullet journal, and I really am trying to still figure that out. So I wanted to set up this month with this paper. I got this from Barnes and Noble, and it really reminds me of love is buzzing through the air, spring is buzzing, and it's a gorgeous paper. Those bees have some gold flecks in them, and I really thought it was just gorgeous. So I wanted to go ahead and get this as centered as possible, and I really loved how this came out because I was using the boxes in the graph to help me. So I wanted to figure out what to place in the center, and I was really playing around with different papers, but I decided on this piece of ephemera because I thought it went really well with the foundation of this spread. And I wanted to also get this as centered as possible, but also make sure the bees are showing. Then I'm taking this X's washi tape, and this is from Muze Labs. And I went ahead and took a little more off the end because I like the ripped up effect when it comes to bullet journaling. I think it just gives it a more rustic kind of authentic feel, and I love layering. And again, it goes with the theme of February with love, X's and O's, kisses and hugs. So I wanted to go ahead and use this cute washi tape. Now I wanted to figure out what to put on the side, and I took this Mushie Works Fashion Girl stickers, and I really loved this fashion girl right here. She looked like she was just walking towards something, looking at something, just kind of seeing the bright side of things. So I thought this would be perfect for this monthly spread, and she just looks amazing. And I really love how she ties into the whole theme. So next I'm taking this Love of Stationery phrases sticker, and you all know that I love these phrases. Like, I love these stickers, and I really love using them throughout my bullet journal, throughout my planners, and I really just appreciate how they appear throughout. I also try to choose words that go with the monthly theme or with what I'm feeling. So I really wanted to make sure I was capturing that in this bullet journal spread. Now I'm going to take my Ranger Archival ink stamp set here, and I'm going to stamp the word Feb for February. I really don't like stamping the entire month because for me, the shorter the better. On top of that, I probably won't mess up the spelling, so I just left it with 3. And then I'm going to find another phrase that goes with this monthly spread. I was trying to cover that up, but you'll see what I do later on, because when I do a foundation spread for the beginning of the month, I try to go back and kind of see what else is needed or needs to be added. So for the next page, I'm going to create my tracker. And as you can see here, instead of going with stamping, I wanted to do kind of like a monthly view. And for me, I think this worked out perfectly. Now, I wanted to get this monthly view centered as possible, and I really wanted to place that in this beautiful bee paper, yet again from Barnes and Nobles. And you'll see that I had to trim down the sides to kind of fit it where I wanted to. And then I'm placing my Tombow adhesive to kind of make sure that's adhered and make sure that is centered as possible as well. Now, I really just love how this paper just brings out the page, and I really wanted to add some kind of like words here, so more text. And I'm taking this kind of like book page, this old book page, and I'm going to cut that up, and I just love how that looks. I think just adding these pieces of paper adds an extra layer to where I can just create a beautiful spread. So you're going to see here that I want to paste this definitely on the top and bottom. I like balancing out ephemera whenever I place it in my spread. I like kind of creating this look where it's kind of like a collage, but at the same time, I'm also trying to kind of bring some creativity to it in my own way. I'm not someone who draws, and for me, when I take stickers and I take paper and I take ephemera, it's almost as if I'm creating my own piece of art. So I'm taking this beautiful washi from Lauren Phelps Design, and I'm placing this right on top. And I wanted to place it on the bottom, but I thought it was too much. So I'm finding another phrase here, and I will place that on the bottom. And this is perfect for the tracker. It says, live every day with intention. And that's what a tracker is for, right? You want to make sure you're intentionally doing something. So I wanted to make sure I have that. Now I'm stamping the word Feb again for the month of February, because I'm going to go ahead and write the numbers when I am done with the spread. So after the pen, I usually write in whatever I need to write in. I'm taking this piece of ephemera. It looks very old school. I love it. And I am going to use my Tombow to kind of place that right above. I always like titling my pages if I don't know what it's for. So for my trackers, I usually like titling them because I know, hey, this is where I need to track my social media stats or when I'm posting. And then I wanted to bring in another sticker to tie in the flow of that previous sticker from Mushie Works. And I'm taking this green purse so it matches the spread, it matches the paper, and it just goes with everything. And then I'm going to take my stamp set again, and I'm going to stamp the word tracker. And I do place another calendar view in this page, but it's a very small one, and that's for something else. And I thought, why not? Just let me add this in, and you'll see what I'm talking about later on. So here is my paper cutter. I had such a hard time cutting a straight line using scissors that I was like, I'm gonna try my paper cutter. And that's exactly what I did, because I wanted to create like this waterfall effect with my pages. And with the paper cutter, I can measure the line and literally cut right on that line. So for me, it was working smarter and I wasn't frustrating myself. When I cut with the scissors last month, I was really trying to cut on the line, but at the same time, I was having such a hard time that I kept on shortening the pages. So I made sure with the paper cutter that I was able to follow the line. And now I'm taking this beautiful Lauren Phelps. Actually, no, this is a paper Minty Studio washi. And I'm placing that along the edges. And I'm going to change that out with the X's washi. So again, this is from Muze Labs. And I'm going with a green and X's and O type of vibe because, again, it's February. It's hugs and kisses, love and all that. And spring is kind of coming around the corner. So I really just wanted to incorporate that. And you're going to see how all the pages look combined. But again, the hardest part I have is making sure that this washi tape is literally aligned evenly on that cut edge. So that way it's not crooked and it shows beautifully whenever you end up kind of flipping through the pages. And I cannot stop looking at this spread. I'm so in love with it, as you can see here. And it goes beautifully. So I thought I was filming the part where I was putting my stickers throughout my weekly spreads. This is from Emerald Fox. It's a visit to Paris, I believe. And I completely did not film that part, so shame on me. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp the days of the week. Now, you're going to see I'm using my ruler, and everything was going great. I'm like, yes, this is great. I'm going to stamp everything. And then I realized that as I'm stamping, after I get done with stamping and I'm going through dating my planner, I completely forgot Friday. So as you can see here, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And then after that, I stamp Saturday and Sunday and completely forget to stamp Friday. It's almost like Friday didn't exist. So as you can see clearly here, I stamped Saturday and Sunday. There was no Friday, so I actually had to go back with whiteout. Good thing the paper is white, and kind of white it out and then stamp Friday. So here goes my notes pages. I'm going to put be glad because I think it's always important to be thankful, have gratitude at the end of the month, write some notes, think about how the month went. And this is for social media, but not necessarily only for social media, just how I feel with creating content, because for me, creating content is a form of therapy, self-care, an outlet, a way for me to express myself and just kind of have that time for myself where I get to do something for me. So I'm going to take this beautiful rose ephemera, and I love it because, again, it's Valentine's, right? February, love, spring, all that. And I'm going to go ahead and place that right here because I think it looks gorgeous. It matches the entire vibe. And then I'm going to stick more of that X's washi tape there. I absolutely am loving this washi tape, loving it. And then I'm going to go look for another phrase, and I want to stick that there because, again, it goes with my theme, it goes with how I feel and what I want to do. So here I'm creating a pocket, and I really want to place that in the third week of February. This is a love letter to myself. So I'm going to create a pocket here. It's going to have like a little envelope or letter that I'm going to write in the month of February. And it's really just kind of a place for me to write down something positive for me to look at. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to place in the center. And I actually found this piece of ephemera. I know it has a whale, but with whales, when I think of whales, I think of this beautiful creature that just shows so much love, and they care for their young. They are very beautiful creatures that always emulate love and family and just the beauty of this earth. So I wanted to put that in there, and then I'm placing these black phrases that kind of go with that. So follow your heart and you are enough. And here is the flip of the month of February. I really hope you enjoyed this. I absolutely loved how this month came out. Yes, I did an entire month. Can't believe I forgot Friday, but I went ahead and corrected that. And I cannot wait to show you what it looks like when I set up March, my birthday month, for next month. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you get inspired by this.